He just wants attention, so he gets to be on the camera. Mwah. Michelle! Hi. Say hi. I know, you're mad. I know, but say hi. Okay, bye. He doesn't want to say hi. He just wants attention. The kitty! Oh, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, uh, just art. We're sitting. I finally get to move out of this freaking place. I'm so excited. But that's about all the information I have on it for you guys yet. Cause, yeah, I don't. Uh, I have to get details and stuff, but yeah, okay. Here, let's do the actual. Hey everybody, I'm Stitch Kitten, and today, we are gonna do some stuff about the amazing digital circus. Woohoo! And okay, I I wanted to talk about this a little bit because I am going to go see this one in real life. I know, it's crazy. Okay, why am I waiting? Oh, okay. There. Everybody say hi. Hi. No, you're good. That's a good idea. And maybe we will, because we are gonna focus on Pomni today. Bleh, today. Anyway, that's me. Today. Uh, yeah, how are you? Here, you guys do a little how are you, because my stomach is being freaking stupid, and apparently I have to go to the bathroom. I don't even know where my like cute little bathroom card went. I had one at some point, but I don't know where it is. So, this is my paper, guys. Look, it's my paper. Isn't it so nice? Here, we'll make a bathroom card out of my own paper. All right. We draw a turlet. Ta-da! Turlet drawing. Emergency maintenance. Okay, BRB. Sure, sure. We'll draw a little smiley poop emote. Yay, smelly poop. Okay, I'll be right back. Thanks. Hi. Sorry. I got stuck in the bathroom because I can freaking eat nothing and still be full of crap apparently. Hi. I am with the T-Rex rar. Oh yeah, here. Uh Let me put my freaking face back on. Uh I got this sticker. Anyway, I thought that was cute. Okay. Yeah, no, for real. Uh I I'm also on some new medication from my stomach doctor that's supposed to make me go to the bathroom even more, 'cause apparently I'm not supposed to eat nothing and be full of shit. So, yeah. We do love meds when they are taken appropriately and prescribed by your doctor. Important caveats there, but yes. So I was productive with my time away and I looked through my phone for some new cat cameos because we need those. Our cat cameos are so out of date. Did something happen to my hair? Is it just like screwed up now? Or oh, just the pictures on the side, just the oh, or do you mean because you were not here since my haircut? Uh, In which case, I got a haircut because I needed one. My hair was getting hella long. Yeah, cat cameos are just what I call the pictures on the side, or when the cats show up, because cameo just means like impromptu showing of a person. Yeah, nah, I just got a haircut. I needed one. Because yeah, like I still here, I'll do it again, because it's kind of trippy. Yeah, I still have all this freaking hair. Yeah, well, I still have this much of it, like, to take care of when it's this short. And, like, I buzz, like, everything on the underside. Like, look, all of this is gone. Like, all of it. Like, everything on the underside is gone. Like, even in the back. And I would, except, yeah, the army doesn't appreciate when I make that joke. My boyfriend wouldn't like it. But, I've thought about it. I did shave like half of my head once, and honestly, that was not a bad look on me. But also, like, even just shaving the underside like this is so much effort to keep up with that, like, yeah, people didn't realize this is normally how I keep my hair. That's what I call my mod and stuff. Because he does all my stuff and is my boyfriend and does all the things for me. So he's my army. He's my one man army. That's where that comes from, by the way. If you weren't here for the origins of that joke, I'm explaining all the jokes today. Nah, that one's like an original stream joke, and so are the cat cameos. So Tony's just catching up, but it's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind re-explaining some of the jokes, especially old ones. Then you guys can feel included. But yeah, the army is was originally just my partner in crime on the channel, and now is my partner in crime, allegedly, because he can no longer testify against me. Actually, I think we have to be married for that. We're not married. Don't. Nobody. Nobody tell somebody I got married. Right. You know what? Here. I will do that right now. I will do that right now because I also want to. Here, you know what? We'll move over to just chatting, and I will do I will do art in a minute, but yeah, I'm gonna make you guys stare at my face because I'm gonna fix the cat cameos, and we're gonna talk about freaking digital circus, etc. I'll explain some jokes. We'll have a chat for a little bit. Um, and I will. uh, I have been teasing, hinting that possibly at some point, to make up for the fact that I am never on time, I might do some extra stream with Radius that's like for fun. Uh, just like we all get together and play games or something. Eh, Fan of Vader. Ew. We hate those bots. They're so gross. Anyway, but I keep forgetting to add Radius on Steam so that we can make plans to actually do that. Why is my phone buzzing? My phone is never buzzing. Oh, my magic friend is telling me that hi. My magic friend is telling me that she got some good card pulls. Look, it's the baby Lynn. Hi, baby. Aw, she's so cute. What did you realize after looking at your streams? Yeah, I just be calling her whatever, Lynn. Her actual, like, on paperwork name is Voidlin, like Voidling, but spelled like a white trash name. And I thought that was hilarious. Uh, and I she's such a goober. She's such a goober and I love her so much, but I just call her a bunch of nonsense. Sure. The straight person. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's the goober Lynn, the booger Lynn, the baby Lynn. Yeah, just a little ball of void. Yeah, just a baby. All right. Here, let me. I am officially adding you as a friend right now. And oof. I'm just saying I've got mostly boy exes, publicly. Yeah, ADHD can suck it. I can get things done after months. Speaking of getting things done after months, you guys, okay, I don't want to jinx it, but I did finally put in my full application for new job, new job at a very cool place where instead of getting to teach children on the internet, I get to teach adults how to you know, be adults mentally and just be support uh to people that are struggling. And they already called me to say that they had some mail delivered to me that got returned to sender, and I can't imagine that they care if they already said that they sent me mail. Like in the mail, they sent me something. They called me on the phone and said they sent me mail and it got returned to them. And then asked me for a new address. So I really can't imagine that they care that much if it's just like a rejection letter, right? Like that's gotta be job paperwork. So don't want to jinx it, but I may also get a new day job that would give me more time. Uh, oh, that's okay. I was vague about it on purpose because I think the actual job title is pretty specific to where I'm working, but basically I'm gonna go be like peer support. Like I'm gonna go help people who are struggling that are, you know, in similar situations to situations I have been in, like that are recovering with mental health and addiction and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna go be the depresso helper, like the on-scene depresso helper for people uh at a facility. So that should be really cool, honestly. I'm really excited for that if that is in fact job paperwork in the mail. Plus it's way better hours and benefits and money, and like it would just be an overall job upgrade. Upgrade, upgrade. Yeah, I mean, I will certainly have to be careful working with the Presso people all the time, but I have good support now where I didn't before, and yeah. We hate capitalism. We hate living in the USA where I gotta worry about my job giving me health insurance, but also this one is gonna give me health insurance. Ah, health insurance. Yeah. Health insurance that isn't free crap for me not making enough money, and then I can make money and not worry about it, and have time to do other stuff because I'm gonna be working 3 days a week, like 3 heavy days a week, but yeah. Oh, that's gonna be so freaking nice. Yeah, we do not. I'm not about to show you guys my teeth on the inside of my mouth. I'm bragging about how nice they look because I'm brushing them. Uh, they are gross in the back. And my stomach is terrible. And maybe with some better health insurance, because we don't have free insurance, we have a bunch of little tiny private systems that are totally not private, except for they're all private, including the government ones, even though they don't tell you that. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get to maybe get like some private doctors to look at my health nonsense, you know? Ah, yeah, I am joining the other side, you guys. I know, it's so sad, but maybe joining the other side in a way where, we can be useful from the inside as opposed to like sitting out here and floundering. Which would be really nice, especially because I'm moving and like we could have all our crap together. Like, I don't know, I could be like a whole adult in a few months here, you guys, with like my shit together. That would be insane. Yeah, crazy, crazy sauce. Anyway, I would if I had reasonable way to do that. Like everyone should just give me all the money and I will give everyone universal basic income and free healthcare. Someone want to make me president? I'm too little to be president. I'm not allowed to be president yet. Anyway, yeah, we love. You know what, Tony? Send the business inquiries email your resume. Send the business inquiries email your resume. Maybe I'll find something for you to do. How about that? I have to, if I ever make any money off of you guys, I have to figure out some way to make it or tax write off. So, oh crap, I forgot. I was doing other stuff. I was fixing the cat cameos. Right. I got distracted talking to you guys. Okay. Yeah, well, then that sounds like I need the money more than you, because I have one, but it does not pay me very good. And I have to work. No, okay, so I don't even know if you guys know this. Right now, what I'm doing, I have to work like every single day except for the night right before this, from 2 to 7 a.m. So for 6 days a week, I work 5 hours in like the middle of the early morning. And then everything out here closes at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So if I have to do anything at all during the day, I just don't get to sleep pretty much. Unless I go home like right afterwards and crash real hard. Um, and like I like my cats and doing things. All right, well, you go sleep. That's fine. Uh, it was lovely to chat with you. And yeah, sleep is important. I miss being able to do it, which is what I'm currently complaining about. So yeah, you go get some good sleep. We appreciate you guys always. Yeah, stay safe, take care to all of you guys. Be good. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy. It's actually so stupid. Um, yeah, night Tony. See you another time. All right. Here I'm throwing the cat cameos in the cat cameos folder so that I can switch them out. Because I did get some cute ones of the big kitties. And we have one cute one of the little kitties, but we have been focused on the little kitties. So I think the big kitties deserve some cameo time. Gonna take these out and put. What about you, Radius? You have some stories for us today or something? Or oh no, you know what? Sorry, I'm jumping the gun. We didn't even do the digital circus talk. I said I was gonna talk about that. I still want to. Okay, so, and this is perfect because Tony didn't know what we were talking about. So, uh, yeah. I did in fact buy some tickets to go and see that in real life. The finale that is coming out soon. And so I'm gonna explain a little bit of like the drama shiz that's going on there because I kind of think it's silly in general. I think it's like one of those nothing burger drama things that people just do have done on the internet because they have too much time and crap and entitlement and stuff on their hands. So I'm going to uh explain my like little point of view on that and also just do like a really basic breakdown of what's happening there. So, and then I will start drawing again at some point here soon because I'm putting the cat cameos back on the screen right now. But, yeah, so basically, for anybody who doesn't know, the Digital Circus is a independent it's an independent production by an independent studio called Glitch. And that studio typically produces things for YouTube, and then they do have some licensing contracts with like Netflix and some other streaming services to have like high quality versions released on some streaming websites. And yeah, it's pretty cool. They're an indie animation studio. Okay. The Digital Circus is a production that they have done, and there is going to be a finale that comes out just here soon. They're going to do the original release in theaters as opposed to online, which some people were upset about, but it's not like they won't release it online. It's just that the initial release is going to be in theaters. And then I think it's 2 weeks after the initial release date in the theater, they will have the same full release uh on YouTube and on Netflix and wherever else they've had this license to be released. on streaming services. I'm not sure which streaming services they yeah, exactly. That's kind of my feelings here too, but I am gonna just talk about it a little bit because like I want people to understand what's going on if they haven't uh seen things because there are a couple of people here today. But um I do just want to yeah, like I just want to put some groundwork there. So it's digital animation studio. It's independent. It doesn't work for like a production company or anything. And this is going to be like their final episode of the series, and they wanted to do it as an initial theater release to just like do like a big spectacle final oomph for the series. And some people were upset about that initially because they were like, oh, well, we've gotten to watch the rest of this for free online, and now people that like typically would see it are going to be like not able to access it because of money and stuff like that. So, uh yeah, so that was something that people were upset about initially. And then um just recently, apparently, it all got kind of worse because there was a bunch of people who went online and started. So, like I said, the final episode got leaked. I said this earlier in the stream, and yeah, the final episode got completely leaked. It's totally out, I think, on Instagram and a couple of other places. So, if you are one of those people who was super duper upset that you weren't going to get to watch it online at the same time as everybody else, no worries. Go watch it right now. It's actually out earlier than it's supposed to be. But if you did want to watch it in theaters, some people got upset that the creator went on and their response to this being leaked was pretty much like eh, who cares that it got leaked, right? Like things just do get leaked nowadays. Like I did my best and it got leaked. That was their big sentiment pretty much. And people were really upset about that. Uh people were not upset at the leakers. They were upset that the creator is like not more upset that it got leaked. And that that is where this starts becoming actually just absurd to me. Like if you like if people were upset about the leak, like that would be one thing, but people aren't upset about it leaking. They are upset that the creator doesn't care more, which is ridiculous to me. Like, the creator made this, like, really cool thing, and then something that happens to, like, all media in the current day happened, and they're not up in arms about it, and people are upset that they're not up in arms about it. So, that's the first part where this is pretty absurd to me because it's not like a small number of people are upset. It's like a lot of people are upset, like a lot. And here, I think that's the last cat cameo that I picked out. So I'll stop and get a freaking. Here, I'm just gonna finish the cat cameos real quick so that I'm not ADHDing all over the place. But, yeah, that's silly to me, for the record. It is just something that happens to most media current day when it is coming out because, like, if you guys have ever seen what, like, there's this really popular flowchart about conspiracies. Um, but the point is that it shows just how many people have to be involved for like any given basic secret to not be leaked in the process of it being a conspiracy, basically. And like there are so many people involved in modern productions. It's crazy that anything makes it to the screen without having people just everywhere all the time leaking everything. Like it it's insane that any movie gets fully produced without having it leaked. Like it's really hard to keep leaks from happening because, even in the best circumstances, you might have some people working on their productions that are just excited about their work and want to show people, and those people are, less excited about their work and more excited about the movie that's coming out. And yeah. So it's crazy that anything makes it to production with no leaks, just in general. That, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like some movie sets and productions legitimately don't even give out full scripts to their actors. Like they will give them segmented scripts so that they can't spoil things because the productions are so big. And yeah, so like a small indie creator not being absolutely mortified that someone somewhere got a hold of like not even the original dub of their production and put it on the internet, like that seems crazy to me that people are upset with them and not somebody who leaked their work. Uh and it's like it's not like people are like adding them on Twitter or whatever, because like people are doing that too, but people are genuinely upset with them. And I'm gonna start drawing now. So just for the record, while I'm talking about this, I had kind of intended to do a Pomni little like character study on the side because like I said, I bought tickets to go see this in real life because I think it's a great production. I think that the studio has done really well up to this point, and I wanted to give them my money. And, I had some. It's coming out kind of close to my birthday. I was like, I can buy a movie ticket to support this studio that I liked, that I got a bunch of episodes for free. Uh, because yeah, I think that that is cool to do. And the fact that people are upset about that, I think is mostly just entitlement. And excuse me while I said I was gonna draw and now I'm gonna sip coffee. But I can't imagine like if somebody has a real reason that isn't just like I got all this stuff for free and now I can't have it for free. Um like if someone has a real reason that this is a And you still get it for free, just not at the same time as everybody who paid for it. And like it's like when people do like, look, you can give me $5 and my videos will come out like a day early for you. It's like you are literally just giving them the money for fun, basically, at that point. Like, you will get to see the same content as everybody else, and unless you are going to go and personally discuss that content with like the general public as soon as it comes to your point of view, like as soon as it comes into your brain, it doesn't matter that much if you get it 24 hours later, despite us being human people that really like instant gratification and all that. It doesn't actually affect you in any meaningful way, as far as I am aware. If you guys want to argue with me, go ahead and do that, because maybe I'm a silly goober and I don't know what I'm talking about. But as far as I can tell, like that doesn't seem like it has the capacity to affect anyone in any meaningful way. Um, so the fact that not only are people adding this creator on Twitter, they are like sending them angry messages in their DMs and like doxing this person, being like publicly very rude to them. Like this person has come out now and publicly said that they are like basically no longer interested in being the figurehead of this cartoon, like the main creator of the cartoon, because of the ridiculous amount of things that they've had to deal with from the community that they built, which is so sad. Like, I appreciate the heck out of you guys because you guys are always so fucking chill. I mean, I can sit here and chat for half the stream and not even draw. Nobody's gonna be on my butt about it except for Radius telling me I should draw, Like, yeah, exactly. Like, what is it that they want? Like, it doesn't make any sense for people to be so generally up in arms about it. And on top of that, um yeah, like it's not as if they haven't they're still going to get the same thing from the creator. Um but yeah. So I'm still very excited to go see it in real life, for the record. If somebody from Gooseworks or whatever sees this, I am so sorry that you are having to deal with all of that. Um, because that sucks. As a person who has been, sent to the rage algorithm once or twice, yeah. Being the focus of that sucks. Really. Like, eh. So I feel for anybody who has to deal with that in any way, shape, or form. And to have to deal with it from people that are claiming to be your fans is crazy and stupid and ridiculous. And I really hope that after the release comes out, there's going to be like a bunch of people like myself who didn't even really realize that this was happening because they have just been peacefully enjoying the show until the drama got this bad, and that those people are gonna come out uh in full force and be very excited after the actual release, and that is going to help keep spirits up over at Gooseworks, because yeah, that is a, I mean, I haven't seen a lot of their other productions. I know people are typically not as hyped for their other productions. Um, and like I haven't seen them, so I don't have a real comment on that. But uh and honestly, I dragged my feet real hard watching the Digital Circus because I could kind of, I think it's anything where the main point of the show or series or whatever is escapism. I just get like these like Homestuck fandom vibes, and don't get me wrong, guys, I really love Homestuck. I'm a big fat nerd. I genuinely do really like Homestuck. I have even read some of the newer one that like is kind of weird and came out like not that long ago, like just a few years ago online or something. And uh don't worry about it, Radius. Just don't worry about it. If you don't know, you don't need to get into it modern day. But it's yeah, a webtoon that just had a very similar like escapist sort of vibe. And I think a lot of the time when series, especially on the internet, have that kind of escapist vibe to them, they attract like a very specific viewership that is interested in escapism. And people that enjoy escapism typically fall into, a spectrum of one and two categories. And that is people that use escapism appropriately and people that do not use escapism appropriately. Um, ha! Okay, well, if you want to go read Homestuck, it's really good. I liked it. I would read it again, probably, but also it's a little bit like me recommending One Piece, if you guys know what that is. Like, it's just really long. It's really long. It's really involved. If you wanted to, it wouldn't be like a binge. It would be like, I am recommending you, like, 2 months of content on a binge. Like there's a crazy amount of Homestuck. It's Homestuck, by the way, not stock, but just if you are gonna look it up, it's stuck. Uh, and yeah, I think that typically people who do not use escapism appropriately, this is where I was getting with that, is typically people who do not use escapism appropriately end up just like not using escapism appropriately, I guess. I don't, yeah. People who don't use escapism appropriately end up typically being very emotionally involved in the products that they are consuming without very much of like an internal safety net for that, which means that when those products are not produced on time or produced in the way that they expect, or that they feel more emotionally attached and or betrayed than they would otherwise. And some people are, especially people who are using escapism inappropriately, uh, don't have the appropriate emotional capacity to handle when things like aren't going their way, right? Like some of the people that are like, this is just uh like a character I'm making up right now. It's not a real person, but there is like a little Venn diagram group of people that Kinda. That's that's actually a really good joke that you don't know that you just made, if you haven't seen it. But yeah, a little bit. Only works with you in it. Uh and yeah, there's just those same people are typically not people that are emotionally capable. And being emotionally capable helps you when things go bad. And if you are not, then, you know, you are also typically attracted to things that help you cope emotionally easily, like escapism. So, yeah. Sorry, I stopped being a drama channel and started being a psychoanalyst there at some point, but, yeah, people are being entitled about it and it's silly. That's my TLDR. People are being entitled about it and it's freaking silly. And I don't know why we can't just all get along and be friends and appreciate what a wonderful comic this person made into a very cool animation. And yeah, the end. And I'm gonna go see it in person anyway, and y'all can eat butt. Okay, I know you're making a joke, but I don't know what the joke is. I'm sorry. I'm too tism for that one, or it has a brand name in it or something. I don't know. Explain. Explain the joke to me, because I'm dumb. Also, I was gonna just Oh! Yeah, true. That one's a good one. Yeah, Love, Death, and Robots. Love, Death, and Robots is one of those series where, yeah, I don't have enough things to say about it that aren't spoilers. If you like Love, Death, and Robots, you should watch it. Yeah, it's just cool. Like honestly, like if you like mech sci-fi science shows, like you like Gundam, or if you like uh freaking BattleBots, if you like watching people do robotics online, like it's just a very good science fiction anthology. Um and I'm not gonna say I loved every episode of it, but there's definitely something in there for everyone, I think, that likes Love, Death, and Robots. Uh, yeah, I have been rewatching Black Mirror since I said I was going to. Um, and I'm just looking up freaking. Pomni references. Don't worry. I just I decided I don't like the references online, and whenever I do that, I just go look at screen caps. And thankfully, the digital circus is for free on the internet. So I'm just looking at, yeah, because I wanted to know how the back of the hat looks, because right now it looks like on the front there are two little triangle peaks that are split up. Uh, but I'm trying to figure out how many things it's actually split into. I think it's 8, but I'm not positive. Because it's 2 here, 2 here. I'm trying to figure out if it's 8 or 6. Uh, oh. Okay, hold on. That's a good shot. Okay, so 1, 2, and then this is the one you're gonna see from the front. So then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it is just 6. Okay, maybe it is just 6. So then it'd be, because on the front we have this, right? But then these two are kind of the only two sections that are actually forward facing. And then this one is kind of on the side. So I think there's 2 under here and then 2 more on the back. So I think it is just 6 actually. And then on the back, they don't come down all the way because they want to create this little clown hat shape. So on the back, there's like a section like that. Go up to the palm. I think it's like that. Oh, wait, no. So it's like that. It comes up and off the top. And then this one just comes down a little further. Like that. And then this one folds over into the palm. Okay. Because this is going to be shorter, right? So it's going to like kind of force the fabric. Sorry, maybe if you guys don't even know what I'm talking about, but so like if this is the front, right? These ones are going to be long, and then on the back there's like a short one connected to the long one. So here, I'll show you guys the shot I'm looking at. Uh, because it's gonna like force her hat down in the back if it's shorter. Uh, And then and the palms are like really spherical, but I also don't know if that's just like about the rendering or if they're meant to be like smooth palms, but I might just do like fuzzy palms anyway, just because they're easy. And I have like so much yellow yarn. But yeah, see like right right in here, there's like these two on the back that don't come all the way to the bottom. Those ones are technically short, I think, and they're the things that are like pulling the hat into place. So I will have to, I think, make like five that are about the same and then figure out what this little section in the back is supposed to look like based on like how much space is left after I put the rest of the hat together, I think. Because it's more like just a connecting section. It's not really. Yeah. Okay. So I think if I put the rest of the hat together first, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm theory crafting. So we need like six sections that are like just big, long triangle pieces, right? And we want three to go that way and three to go this way. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the hat. Um, we'll see how much free time I have because yeah, the show is kind of soon. I don't want to give myself a bunch of stuff to do and then get sad when I have a bunch of random half-finished costume pieces laying around my office. But I figured the hat is doable. I'm trying to keep my scope low. I'm really good at doing like big out of scope projects for myself, but we're trying. We're gonna keep it reasonable, hopefully. But yeah, I think I need like so then if I need six for each side, then I need 12 total, and two of them are gonna be weird. So I need five regular ones, right? And then I need five blue and five red, and then one, two weird sections when I figure out what those are supposed to look like. And all right. I was also wondering, okay, here, let me get a different shot for you guys because so oh, this is a good one. Hold on. Oh, I don't think I backed it up far enough. Okay, hold on. Uh, right here. Okay. I think this is a really good shot to show what I'm talking about. So, Pomni's hair, right? Pomni's hair is not like hair, it's like clown hair, right? So it's just like attached to her hat. And I'm wondering if, especially because my haircut is asymmetrical, if it wouldn't just be good for me to buy like some little flat brown extensions or something. Like maybe I could find some just like loose ones at uh excuse me, I have subtitles on apparently. Um About to start controversy. Subtitles controversy incoming in three, two. Anyway, but yeah, so it just kind of sticks out of the side of her hat, right? It's not like her actual hair. So I'm wondering if, uh, yeah, if it wouldn't be better for me to just like cap my head and put like some little tufts like sticking out, like just little freaking hair tufts sticking out of the hat. I kind of think that that is like the point because it's a jester cap, right? But also, yeah. And then, okay, so that's mostly the hat. I'm gonna move the sketchbook a little bit because I did want to kind of brainstorm one other thing, and that is that I have currently a 3D printer and also currently not big rainbow eyes. So I thought, especially if I was doing the hat, it might not be terrible to just make like maybe some big plastic black circles with some eyelashes on them, you know? Um, and maybe just like either paint on some fabric or like put like some little plastic discs together or something for on top. Um, just basically like some black plastic monocles for me to wear. That would look like Pomni eyes because as much as I want to spend $60 on some reusable contacts, I don't. So, uh, especially because last time I did that, um, I don't know if you guys remember this, but way back when I did the Your cosplay, uh, that was like, I think a couple years ago now, I ended up buying some red contacts and one of them got here with a tear in them. And so I just couldn't wear them. I got so upset. Like my eye was red after like 5 minutes of wearing them. Like it was not even like worth wearing for parties. Like I would have hurt myself probably trying to wear them. And I spent 40 unrefundable dollars on those. So yeah, I don't want to do that ever probably. Um if you are a contact company and you would like to send me some very nice contacts and restore my faith in your industry, uh, go right ahead. Otherwise, yeah, pretty sure that is no longer something I will purchase ever. And instead, I'm going to find alternatives like making monocles because I think especially for Pomni, they're gonna look very, purposeful because her eyes are huge and they are in fact black lined on the outside. So I think if I just print like, like I'm realizing these kind of look like SpongeBob eyes, so I guess maybe I will have to make sure that the eyelashes are thinner and more spread out so I don't look like SpongeBob. Um But yeah, that was the other part of the costume that I thought would be very doable is just that. And then also I do want to make the army a kinger hat. So I'm gonna do some base drawing on that. And yeah, also like I kind of figure it'd be cute if I attach some little blushy to the monocle. Uh just to kind of imitate the little Pomni blushies without putting them on my face, but who knows, maybe I'll just put them on my face. We'll see. I don't really have cream makeup. I don't know that I have anything that's gonna make me look pale. Uh, but we'll be tan Pomni maybe. We'll see. Uh, I don't know what that is. What's Tipex? Typex? Whatever, whatever, whatever. What is it? Is that like sunscreen? I did think about using an absurd amount of sunscreen. Oh, okay. I see. We are making a joke. No, I am not about to paint my face with whiteout. Lamau. Don't use acrylic paint on your face either, for the record. Um, Face paints are not actually acrylic paints, even though that they say that they are. They're like special acrylic paints, or at least they're supposed to be. Maybe cheap ones are not, but also, yeah, don't put paint on your face, guys, unless it says you should. It's not typically all that safe. Um, Lots of sunscreen though. I did think about putting just like an absurd amount of sunscreen on my face because that wouldn't even be bad for my skin. That would just like, I mean, like maybe I'd clog up my pores a little bit, but like I can go home and take a bath. Uh, so yeah, the absurd amount of sunscreen I think is the current runner, but also then I have to wear an absurd amount of sunscreen all evening and not like frick it up. Uh, you can, but I'm also pretty sure that's the only time I'm gonna read it all the way through. Just being real. Um, but you can totally say that. All right, and I think I'm going to look for a decent shot of Pinger to draw his hat, and then yeah, but I don't know where you buy it when it's not October. Um, like when it's not Halloween. Like I guess the internet, but also I don't know. Buying clown makeup for a one-off seems a little bit much. Walmart does have most things, yes, because I live in the USA where we do not have appropriate stores. But maybe Amazon, yeah. I don't know. I might also just like, I'm sure there is just like basic white costume makeup I can buy. Um, Whether or not I can find some is probably the bigger question, but I am going to look. Uh, Especially if I do get more of the costume done, but it didn't seem like, the first thing to buy. Like, I'm sitting here designing costumes and stuff with you guys because I decided I was going. Yeah, it's literally clown makeup. Yeah, you are so correct. It's literally just clown makeup. But yeah, and I mean, I could definitely buy some. It's just whether or not I want to for the one meme. We'll see. And I might take a little bit of creative liberty with the base of Kinger's hat just because I think. So right now the thing I'm adding is not actually in the hat. Right now this is where the cross comes out of. Um I can imagine that. I can also imagine that you shouldn't put white chalk on your face either, for the record. For the same reason you shouldn't put acrylic paint on your face. Your skin breathes. I know that sounds insane, but it does. Your skin like needs the air. So if you put something on your face that is thick enough that it stops air, you are actively harming your skin for however long it is on your face. So like it like if you think about like people that get kidnapped, right? Like they've always got those freaking bruises and stuff where they've been tied up because anytime you prevent your skin from touching the air for an extended period of time, your skin starts to try to eat whatever is stopping it from touching the air. And if it can't do that because it's not like a goofy little scab or some silly infection on top of your skin, it will just keep trying. And that's why you get like those big necrosis type spots. It's gross. Don't do it. Don't put chalk on your face. Don't put acrylic paint on your face. Don't put don't put paint on your face. Don't do it. Just don't. It's not good. Um yeah. Uh if you see people like on the internet and they're doing goofy little cheap cosplays and everybody is freaking out because they have used like paint on their face, it's for a good reason, I promise. Like, don't use paint on your face. Don't do it. You will get fricked up. And unless you're like, if you yeah, don't put spray paint on your. Don't. Okay, you don't want to put spray paint on yourself also because spray paint is adhesive. Spray paint is also adhesive to itself. So if you spray yourself in it, anything on yourself that touches itself is now stuck to itself. So your hair is going to stick to your skull and your face and itself. You're gonna get like all of your pores are going to seal themselves like instantly. Like it's not good. Don't paint yourself, guys. Don't do it. Not with paint. Um and if you really want to paint yourself with paint, there is specifically body paint for that. So that, and everybody always complains about body paint being thin or whatever, and that's why it has to be so you don't hurt yourself. Anyway, end of PSA. Don't paint yourself. Um, but yeah, I was just gonna say this first piece is where uh the cross for the king actually comes up, but I think if I did that, it would one look a little bit like a golf hat and two not be very stable. Excuse me, drawing over my other sketch work. But yeah, and then I think if I just like I think honestly this hat, the Kinger hat, could be like a cardboard project. I don't even think it really needs to be like a whole hat. Okay, well that one's not even paint and you knew that because you are chronically online, so you definitely saw everybody trying to drink bleach in like 2015 or whatever when that was a thing for some reason, which you can't do, by the way, just in case someone wants to claim I'm promoting that or some crap. Not real. Don't. People get emboldened by the internet in such silly goober ways, you guys. Like myself included. I'm here talking like people are listening to me. Uh and doodling in my sketchbook with my cats on the screen. Like, yeah, no, it's not so cool. But also, yeah, people did definitely do that. Hi. All right, I'm scooting the sketchbook so you can see all of my sketch stuff at once. 'Cause yeah, we have Kinker Hat. Also, I think even even with the extra stability, it's gonna look funny if I don't just add like ear straps or something. So maybe I'll just like add ear straps and just like have it not have this extra section. I don't know if the army will wear ear straps. If the army is listening, they should tell me whether or not they would wear ear straps on a hat. But if not, I'll ask them later. Okay. Oh, my back is hurty and I'm old. And also, I think this is probably a good spot to stand up and stretch and let you guys stare at this, especially because, um, yeah, we might. I'm gonna see if I can find some good blue fabric. I know I have some red. If I can't find some good blue fabric, we'll probably work on the Pomni eyes when I get back. Um, so you guys will get to see me work on my cute little 3D printer nonsense. I know you guys get kind of hyped for that, so maybe I'll do that one anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna stand up for a second. I'm gonna go see if I can find some fabric. I'm gonna stretch, drink my coffee, generally be an old person, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Ding. I always forget to fix things before I say I'm gonna leave. All right, there we go. Okay, now bye for real. Bye bye. Okay. Hopefully, uh, we can be back for real now, cause my cats tried to climb up into like the top shelf of my closet that's covered in stuff. Just stuff. There's not anything specific up there. It's just all stuff and knocked down and completely exploded my freaking Christmas gift bag full of Christmas decorations. So yeah, I may I may have glitter on me somewhere probably. All right. I'm gonna move you guys over to the face cam for a little bit just cuz I gotta figure out how I am streaming this app for you guys. All right. Hi, I'm back. Hello. We might have cat cameos. We'll see if any of them show up. Okay, first off, that's your radius. Are you rad? Are you rad I us? Have I been saying it wrong this whole time? Okay. Let's see. Let's get CAD software. CAD software opening. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Excuse me, I'm being a dork. Um, open a new file. All right, how do I think I can probably just set this up like the iPad stream. Michelle, hi. You come up? Oh, I'm gonna steal you. I'm gonna steal you. Hi. Come on. Say hi. Say hi, big puppy. Look at how big he is. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Bye. I love you. Ah. He's so cute. Ah, he's so big. He's like freaking, I don't even know, like probably like 16 pounds or something. When we checked him at the vet, he was like 13, and that was a while ago. He was definitely not, yeah, exactly. Exactly how he just like a cute little loaf when he's so massive, right? Like, that's crazy. All right. I am going to Is that what you look like, Radius? You look like the big loaf. A big cute cat loaf, to be specific. Okay. And take out the desk cam and add 3D printing. And boop. And boop. Okay. Uh, Let me just scoot this so you guys can see my actual workspace and not just all the UI stuff, because this program has a lot of UI. Yeah, give me just a second. I'm fixing it, because it is gonna be a little goofy looking. How does my event list always end up down at the bottom of my freaking screen? Anyway, um, yeah, sorry. I will show you guys what I'm working on in just a second. I'm just I do not have the licensing right for Goofy. Nobody say I claimed that. I will get in trouble. Okay. Ta-da! You're still flying blind because I haven't done anything, but it's here. Wow. Okay. I I have to make a new sketch. I'm going to attach it to the XY plane. Wow. Wow. Those are freaking cute. Okay. Uh, and first off, I'm realizing I don't actually know how big these should be. So, we're gonna measure my freaking eyeballs, actually, is what we're gonna do before I start. Okay. Yeah, we have two lines and a circle, even. I know it's crazy, but okay, hold on. I'm going to take a piece of string and figure out. Oh yeah, this is a measuring trick, by the way. If you're measuring stuff where you can't like just put the freaking ruler, yes, I am actually actively trying to figure out what the radius of this circle should be right now. Don't worry. Um, But yeah, if you have something where you can't just like stick a ruler on top of it and look, you can take a little piece of string and figure out, you know, how long stuff is supposed to be with the string. Like, I think if I probably have the eyeballs like this big, maybe even like that, that's probably that's probably good. Like, I don't want to make them too big or they won't fit on my face, right? So, now I'm gonna measure this string instead. Okay. See, I think that that is so cool for real. I really do. I also do not want to buy one of those freaking scanners for my iPad because every time I look them up, people are like, "Oh, they're so reasonable. I bought mine for like $30." And then I go online and it's like not $30. I don't, yeah. All right, so the diameter of this circle is gonna be 2 inches. So we only want the radius to be 1 inch. So let's set some constraints. Uh, hello? Yes, please. I would like to constrain you. Thank you. Okay. Ah, the Face ID scanner. Okay. So it was an app that you paid for that compiled the data better and not like a scanner? Maybe I'll have to look into that. Because, yeah, I have seen that there are like 3D model scanners that you can attach to your Apple devices, and because your Apple devices have LiDAR still in them, you can use that to map like your face and stuff. But also, oh, I'm silly. My software is gonna work in freaking not freedom units. Hold on. What is What is 2 inches about in millimeters? Give me a second. I'm just gonna use a ruler instead of doing conversions because frick that. 55 millimeters. We're gonna go with 55 millimeters, which means we're gonna go with 52 millimeters for a or for a radius, but this is the diameter, so 55 is fine. Boop. All right, and then let's say I want another circle. Uh, yeah, I think iPads, especially the newer ones, have those too. Like the scan technology. I'm just talking about there is also like external. Yeah, no, my if I made them the length of my index finger, they would be too big, I think. Cause they're not gonna stick out like directly off my face. They're gonna be like monicles, right? Also, my face is kind of small. My head is a little bit small. Like here, I'll put a ruler next to my head. No, I swear. I just remeasured the string. I didn't even use conversions, so there are no massive mistakes here. Massive mistakes can stay on in rocket science. All right, and I think ha 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 ha. Right. Anyway, yeah, I think we're gonna have I think I'm gonna let it just be 1 millimeter wide because I think with sorry, I'm trying to figure out how I ah, set these constraints without like freaking up on my stuff. Can I like drain these points to be the same? Yes. There we go. Okay. And then I want to add some little skinny eyelashes. So let's take let's take a rectangle and I want to attach it to the outside of the circle. And do we I think we're gonna be a big nerd. Hold on. I am about to be a big nerd and put a protractor on my screen. No, I'm not. I don't care that much. I'm not gonna be that silly. Okay. I want to be, but all right. And we need a big skinny rectangle. Let's see. How long do we want the eyelashes to be? Okay, so let's see. Say we have a circle like that. Want the eyelashes to maybe come from here to like here around. Yeah, that looks good. So in it's 25, but I'm gonna be goofy and do 22 because I feel like it. So this one, 22. And I don't want them to be much more than the circle, so let's just make it 1, and we'll see how that comes out. And maybe I want to make this one 52. Yeah. Excuse me while I am very bad at moving the freaking viewing screen. Uh, like 40 degrees minus 40. Oh, why? It's just, this is weird. Okay. I don't know how rotate works in this apparently. So we're not going to do that. We are, however. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Uh, okay. I I'm a little stupid, you guys. So I'm gonna look it up. Excuse me for just a second while I read instructions because I'm a little bit dumb. Okay. So let me see. Let me see. And then no. Do I have to hit both of them? No. That still didn't do anything. Why not? That's stupid. Okay. So and if I put 30. Okay, but that didn't do anything. Bro. Okay, I'm gonna watch this freaking. This isn't Blender, it's FreeCAD. What is it that you use, though? Mm. Hi, Bobby. Okay, no, I have used Tinkercad, and while I appreciate it, and honestly, for something like this is probably what I should be doing, um, I genuinely hate using it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm sure this makes me like some kind of elitist butthole, like for real, like not even as a joke. Like I'm fully aware that this is like not a good look, but also I really do not like using things that purposefully like make uh oh, wait, wait, figured it out, I think. Yeah, okay. I don't like using things that purposefully make stuff like easy for you just for the heck of it. Um, I think that's kinda cringe, honestly. Sorry. Um, like I think making stuff easy for you just for the heck of it often makes it so that you don't actually know what you're doing. And then also, like, it usually ends up putting like a very hard cap on the amount of things that you can do, right? Like, I I love that Tinkercad made me think that I could do this, but also I think that Tinkercad made learning this really terrible for me in a way that I don't appreciate very much. Um, and while that's all just like me personally, uh, I do also think that, there is some merit to having. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and do the ability to do more. That's all I was gonna say. I just like it's like using an iPad, right? Like I really do love my iPad for some things, but also for some things, like if I tried to use my iPad, there would just not be a way for me to do it without spending a lot of money because Apple has created their device to be user friendly in a way that actually prevents users from doing some things, right? Um, and I think that that's sort of silly. I think that that's a little bit butts, and I wish there wasn't so much like demand for it, right? Like with computers, okay? Like I think computers and old people are a really good example of what I'm talking about. All right? So computers are meant to be a thing for everyone. You can go ahead and argue all you want with that, but computers initially were intended to be a tool that, everyone could use that could make our lives easy. And old people traditionally have not had exposure to this technology like younger folks. And because of that, this technology is often really hard for them. And instead of making like useful informational things about how to do technology for these old people, we just make like technology that does less and is easier to use if you don't know what you're doing. So instead of informing people on how to use the actual useful tools, we just like make it baby version and then stop. Like like I love Tinkercad as a starting point. I love Tinkercad as something that let me feel like I could do this. I hate that Tinkercad would make this seem easy, and then as soon as I wanted to do it on my own, it would seem impossible, right? Like if you are an everyday computer user and you have ever heard the word Linux, you probably out there uh being like, man, that's so much effort. I could never do that. I don't want to do that. What a pain in the butt. And like, you're not totally wrong. It is effort. You do have to learn stuff, but I'm almost certain that I could set up a Linux computer for my grandmother that she could use better than her actual computer because she doesn't use half of the things that are on her actual computer. But if I gave her a dummy version of the computer, then she wouldn't be able to do those things as well, right? The things that she actually does do. Uh, Sorry, maybe I'm just saying nonsense. Maybe nobody gets what I'm talking about, but I think that you should always have just like at the very least the ability to, you know, use the full extent of whatever your tool is. Um
No, actually, my grandma, she died. And you guys heard about that. I love her very much. But before she died, she used more Linux than me. That's not even a joke. And she like cannot use a computer. Uh, but she is also the one that gave me the open source Word program that I use to this day instead of Word. That's okay. I did too, because I was gonna say something about her and be excited, and that's okay. We miss her. She was wonderful, and it's okay to forget sometimes. But yeah. I I am stupid, I think, 'cause I can't. I don't know why it's not bringing up. Okay. Well, you know what? I was going to here. You know what? We're gonna we're gonna make a point right now, cause even though I want to finish this, I'm also not saying that I hate Tinkercad or that Tinkercad is bad or anything. And I did literally just say that I was pretty sure I could be done with this in all of like 5 seconds. Um, so wait, did it literally just bring up the menu I wanted before it closed? Ah! Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me open it back up. Ignore all my freaking random nonsense files. Okay. It literally did. It literally did bring up the freaking thing right after. Okay, that's fine. Because, yeah, grown up programs are mean, but only because grown up programs are like women. They expect you to know what to do before you start frickin' with them. I thought that was good. Thank you. Takes a bow. My wire is not closed. Why is my wire not closed? Does it want me to pad the inside of the rectangles even though they're inside the other shape? Haha. I I thought you were just talking about, or no, wait, that was Tony. I was gonna say, never mind. Somebody was just talking about all of their exes that are ladies, but that was Tony. And also not just now. I have no sense of time. Anyway, had in 1 millimeter. What resulting face is invalid. Okay. Well, your resulting face is invalid. Um, Autumn. Uh, come. Hum, hum, hum. Okay. And okay. Never mind, never mind. We're still gonna go to FreeCAD because it's not gonna like me and it won't let me create external geometries for some reason. So, or I mean Tinkercad. Grr, grr. Actually, while we're cheating, let me just look on Makerspace real quick that nobody has these modeled for me already. Oh, that's cute. Somebody made glasses that have little pop-in thingies for her eyeballs. But yeah, maybe not. That's okay. Yeah, Pomni as a Jack in the Box would pop out. They'd already be crying. They'd be like, "I'm sorry. I'm just here 'cause Kane told me I had to." Ah, other reason I don't like Tinkercad. It make me sign in Bleh. Like every single time. Also, I have to use it on the internet. Can't just like have an app. I wish they had an app. Yeah, true. Okay. But no, I really like Kane as a character, like a lot. I know that there is all sorts of nonsense that talks about like, oh, Kane is like not even really a character because it's like he's part of the scenery, environment, whatever, or uh yeah, yada yada. But I I really like that they did such a good job of making him like not a knowable character. Like they say this thing in the last episode where they're like, well, Kane is not human. I don't think we can really uh, make assumptions about what it is he actually wants. And like I think that they did a really good job of portraying that kind of just like overlord, like bigger than life dynamic for him. Um yeah, I think that's really freaking cool. Uh and we're gonna make this one, and I don't need it to be that smooth, but I guess it could be. Why the heck not? And just stick some freaking rectangles off here, I guess. Oh, I totally do know that one. Oh, um it's like a suburban family, right? And they're like trapped with this thing, and it doesn't have like understanding of like emotions and stuff. It just wants to play. It just wants to play. It just wants to play. It just wants to have fun. And then it gets like really mad if you suggest that like you don't want to be there anymore, or yeah, I totally do know the episode you're talking about. That is a good one. Yeah, if you're not thinking happy thoughts all the time, you're like not happy with him or whatever. Yeah. No, I totally remember that one. That one is real good. Yeah, no, that's so fair. I get that. Yeah, that's a good comparison. I like that one too. And then one more eyelash up here at the top. And ta-da! Pomni eyeball! And just two, they're small, I guess. Let's see. Let's see if I export it. I'm gonna pull it up in my freaking studio, and if it looks alright, I will print it and put some freaking pics up for you guys later. Oh, you're so right. I may be. Yeah. Yeah, you might be right. I might not have all the parts. We'll have to check that. I did already open my other software, so give me just a second. I'll check in here and then I will re-export it if it didn't work. Ah, no, it worked. It's fine. It's fine. It looks good, I think, too. I'm gonna see what happens if I slice it. Yo, this says this is gonna take like 10 minutes to print. If you guys want to sit around for 10 minutes, maybe I'll just print this and show off then. I kind of figured with the circle it was gonna take longer, but I guess just because it's not that many layers. So yeah, here, let me go turn on the printer, open the window, and I will be right back in like 10 minutes with a Pomni eyeball. All right, I will see you guys in 10 minutes. Stare at the eyeball. Okay, guys. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but totally to do that. Oh my god, what are you doing? My cats are. Okay, my cats are freaking out behind me, but that's fine. Okay. Not to brag, but totally to brag. Look at that. That's so good. The eyelashes, too long, but like, that's so good. And then, like, yeah, I can just put like some tissue fabric behind it, right? Like, and then I can still see through it, and it'll just be like, here, hold on. Isn't it? It's so good. Okay, hold on. Let me just do like really shitty tape version, because I want you guys to see the vision, you know? Okay. Here, hold on. I'm I'm drawing little pupils on my tissue. Oh, I'm sorry for sniffling so much today. I maybe have a little tiny cold, but I'm ignoring it and pretending it's not there. Like is appropriate with all good problems. That is cute. I like that. Okay. Look at isn't that so freaking good? Like I drew on a tissue. Like when I actually put like, you know, an eyeball like thing, right? I'll trim the eyelashes down a little bit cuz yeah, they are big, but like isn't that so good? Phew. I'm excited. Okay. Maybe I'll have to make the eyes even if I don't end up making the hat just cuz those are freaking good. Yeah. All right. I think my cat is about to eat the screen out of my window, even though it's not even open. So that's really cool. I'm gonna go deal with that. But yeah, Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, for chilling, drawing, talking about drama, all that nonsense. Here, I bet. Give me a sec. I bet I can just like scotch because it's really light. I bet I can just scotch tape this to my face. Hold on. At least for right now, you know, just like as a goof. There we go. Perfect. Like that doesn't even look half bad. I just literally scotch taped this to my face. Like it doesn't look bad. It really doesn't. That's so funny. I thought that was gonna look way goofier just being scotch taped to my face, but anyway, that's so good. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm excited for the showing. I'm excited for doing some costuming. We'll do more costuming next time. You guys hopefully will get to see at least the updated versions of these eyeballs, 'cause yeah, that is already looking like a really decent first go. And I did that in like 15 freaking minutes or whatever. But yeah, I do gotta go. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Great stream as always, Captain says Radius. So thank you. Thank you. Uh, appreciate you, skippers. Anyway, uh, yeah, see you next time, everybody. Keep being good out there. Take care of yourselves. Keep being the stitches holding it all together. Put your gas masks on. Help yourself with your gas mask before you help anybody else with theirs. There's a reason they say it on the airplane. And I hope you guys all have a lovely, lovely week. And you find fun things to do so you don't go insane. Yay! And I will see you guys next week. Bye, Stitches. Bye.